Hi folks, my name is Ali D'Andrea. Tonight I am sharing with you a grilled fish recipe. I have some beautiful fillets right behind me. Let me show you what I've got. This one's looking a little ragged, but here we have some fillets from a yellowtail snapper. Snapper are one of my favorite fish to eat because they're white, they're flaky, they're very mild in flavor, and they've got a pretty good firmness to them, which is important when it comes to fish. But this recipe is really versatile and you can use these tips for any type of fish. So whether you're cooking up some walleye, some crappies, or saltwater fish like mahi or snapper, this recipe will work for them all. So let's jump right into it. Step one is to get the grill outside. Just sprinkle in a little. Tonight I'm using a pellet grill. Now you can replicate this recipe on a charcoal grill or even indoors on a little griddle, but pellet grills are super easy, so that's what I'm going with tonight. Turn it on. While the grill preheats, I'm gonna go back inside and prep our fish. So the style of fish that I'm making tonight is lemon pepper. Oof, it's going to be so good. So first thing I'm gonna do is mix up a seasoning blend. That is going to consist of the zest of a lemon, some kosher salt, some grated garlic, and some freshly ground black pepper. Let's start with our lemon. There's a coarse side and a fine side. I'm going to use the fine side to zest our lemon. It smells so good instantly, just enough to get that lemony flavor. Then set the lemon aside. We're going to use that again later. Next, let's move on to our garlic. I'm just going in for 1 clove here. She's gonna need dried off. Huh? Good girl. Now I have 1 clove of garlic. I'm going to grate that using the same fine side. Now this will grate down into more of a paste and it will become very, very flavorful. That was a pretty big clove, so I'm gonna stop about right there. Next we have some black pepper. I'm going to freshly grind this. If you have the pre-ground stuff, that's okay too, but grinding the pepper fresh releases the oils and really makes for a more flavorful dish. Mix that together. It will become paste-like. Before I put the seasoning on the fish, I'm gonna head back outside and finish preheating the grill. Let's go. So we have some smoke and some flameage. We're ready to close that down and then set that to the temp that we want. I've got that preheating to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And while that's heating up, now we'll finish seasoning our fish. Okay, I have some beautiful olive oil. I'm going to lightly drizzle this on all of the fillets. And then using my handy dandy brush, I'm going to brush that olive oil in and make sure that everything is coated evenly. Now, oh, I do need to wash my hands, hold on. Now I'm going to season with some kosher salt first so that I can really control the amount. And then I will add our beautiful garlic, lemon, pepper topping, seasoning, but I'll add that on top of the salt. Kosher salt is super forgiving compared to something like a table salt. If you were to season this with table salt, it would be a lot harder to control how salty the fish actually is. So seasoning with kosher salt makes it a little bit more forgiving and easier to season to the right amount. Now we've got our lovely garlic, pepper, lemon. I'm going to do my best at sprinkling this all along the meat and then I will rub it in to make sure that everything is evenly coated. This fish is so flaky, it's already starting to come apart. Which brings me to a really important point. If I try to throw this fish directly on the grill grates of the grill, it would fall apart, stick to the grates, it would be a mess. So I'm going to show you 2 different tips that you can use to help prevent your fish from sticking. You can use good old aluminum foil or a cast iron pan. So all you'll do for either of these options, once your grill is preheated, open that grill up. You want to keep the flame open so that it's directly touching the pan or the aluminum. If I was going with the aluminum, I'd throw it right over the flame and then just add a little bit of oil. I like to use an avocado oil because it is able to better handle the high heat. Or if you don't want to go the aluminum foil route, you can go cast iron route. Same thing, put it directly over your flame. Now you wanna let the cast iron pan preheat for a little bit before we add in any oil. So I'm gonna throw that pan on, close it down. We'll let that preheat. Okay, this is gonna go pretty fast. I've got my avocado oil. Pan is hot. Gonna add the oil now. Just the temperature a little bit. I did close the grate. Since now my pan is preheated, I can already see my oil is getting hot. So we can go ahead and add this fish whenever we're ready. My driveway's at a little bit of an angle, so I am trying to move that oil around so that it's even on the pan. You always want to put it in the pan pushing away from you. That way the oil will not get you if it splashes. Got some instant sizzle. We love to hear. Flip it around, get that in there. Close it down. We want that smoke to do some work on the fish and really impart that delicious smoky flavor. So we're gonna leave this closed for just a few minutes. These were pretty thin pieces of fish. We're gonna see it start to cook. It'll get white around the fish and then we'll give them a flip. Are we there yet? No, we're not there yet. Woohoo, yes. Gorgeous. Da da da! Look at how beautiful our fish looks. Now I know some of it fell apart in transit, but I can assure you it smells delicious, it looks delicious, and I'm about to dive in. I'm so excited. I also have some cute little orzo that I made earlier. It's a lemon dried tomato orzo salad that I made to accompany our beautiful fish. Let's dig in. Last but not least, some beautiful freshly chopped cilantro. I love adding the lemons while the fish are actually on the grill. Oh, look at that flakiness. Because the lemons really heat up, and I feel like that heat helps them release more of their oils, more of their aroma, more of their flavor. Okay, I'm gonna try just the fish first. Cheers. Oh no. There we go. Cheers. Wow. So good. So simple. I think the best part about eating beautiful white flaky fish is that you don't have to do much to it. Like, there's really beauty and simplicity of this recipe. This is phenomenal. I'm gonna eat it with some of my orzo. There we go. I think we did it, friends. But that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to show you again. It's so good. Don't forget to subscribe to TakeMeFishing's YouTube channel. For more helpful fishing tips, you can visit takemefishing.org. I'll see you guys in the next one.